Hello everyone, I am Divya Shah. I am currently working as Data Science and Business Analytics intern at the Sparks Foundation. This is the first task of my internship. The name of the task is Prediction Using Supervised Machine Learning. The objective of this task is to predict scores obtained by a student based on number of study hours. The dataset is given in the form of CSV file. I have completed this task using Python. Now let's take a look at the code. So first of all, I have imported warnings and the necessary libraries in order to read and understand the data. From the data, we can see that there are two columns as hours and scores. Also, there are total 25 entries. There are no null values in both the columns. Now I have visualized the data using the scatter plot. I have used the scatter plot because both the variables are numerical. From the plot, it is clear that hours and score have a directly proportional relationship. And from the heat map, it is also clear that both the variables are highly correlated. Now, after performing necessary EDA, the next step is to perform simple linear regression. Before building a model, it is necessary to assign feature variable. So X is nothing but the independent variable in this case, which is hours, and Y is our dependent variable, which is score, or we can also say a response variable. Now after assigning the feature variables, next step is to split the data into train dataset and test dataset. Here I have used the proportion as 80% and 20%. I have built the model using sklearn's linear model. After fitting the model on trained dataset, we can see that there is a regression line which fits on the dataset properly. There, we can also see that there is not much difference in the actual and the predicted values. Now the next step is to predict the scores based on the test dataset. So these are the values. Now let's compare the scores. So these are the actual values and these are the predicted values. We can see that there is not much difference as such. Also, by visualizing, it will be more clear. So the blue points are actual values and the red line is the predicted value. So however, only looking at the values, as this data set is small, it is okay to look at the values and compare the actual and predicted, but this is not the sufficient parameter to understand if the model is properly fitting or not. So in order to check the value or evaluate the model, we need to find out the RMSE, that is root mean square error. For any type of a simple linear regression model, RMSE is the best parameter to understand if the model is working well or not. So in this case, the root mean square error is 4.54. After taking the square of this parameter, we get R squared value, which is 0.905. This is also the best parameter. So having a 0.905 R square value means that 90% of the variance in scores obtained is explained by hours dedicated for the studies. So this is a very good R square value and the model is perfectly fit. Now the question asked in this task was, what will be the predicted score if the student studies for 9.25 hours? So we basically use the same linear regression model and we fit it on the value which is 9.25. The answer we get is 92.96%. I wish to thank the Sparks Foundation for giving me this opportunity to complete the task. This has helped me to revise the basics of simple machine learning and apply the same on the new dataset. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Please refer to the details section for the code link of this project. Thank you so much.